You are looking at a live picture of Alfond Arena, where thousands are getting ready to give the UMaine Black Bear hockey team a hero's welcome.
Now, from your 24-hour news center, this is the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bill Connor, and this is a special edition of the 6 o'clock report, the Hockey Homecoming. We have complete coverage of the Bears' arrival for you, and we begin with Dave Allers at the home.
No, Bill, it's getting pretty packed here right now. I'm guessing that the arena is about half full. That means there's probably about 2,500 people or so here waiting for the Black Bears to return. At last report, we have about 20 minutes after 6. The Black Bears will be touching down in Bangor, and these fans will be here to greet them when...
The Black Bears are also headed for the White House. At the request of Senator George Mitchell, the president will host a reception in honor of the team. Senator Mitchell really made out well with this win. He had a bet on the game with Senator Carl Levin of Michigan, Maine lobster against Lake Superior whitefish, and we trust that the fish will be headed Mitchell's way soon. The hockey homecoming is underway. Bill Green, exciting moment.
It sure is. We've been waiting for this one around here all day. The plane has landed. I guess the passengers are about to debark. I don't know. Let's go to Bangor. That's where Jeff Solari and all the action is standing by. Jeff, it sounds noisy up there, my friend.
Bill, I tell you what, we're just minutes away now. This place is intense. The captain just went behind me. The plane is at the dock. The stewardesses have come off. All that's left is for the team to come on through. It could be any time now. This crowd behind me has been waiting since as early as noontime. Some of them, of course, the plane originally supposed to come in at 4 o'clock, and then it was delayed till 5:45, and finally we got the word at 6:17 it would touch down, and they were pretty much on schedule this time. And let me just look behind me. Still no sign of the team.
Jeff, Sean's not going to pull one of those Sean Walshes and sneak him downstairs or something and get him past you, is he?
I certainly, for his sake, I certainly hope not. I think he will come through. Someone even said to me that Sean might take a minute or two and address this huge crowd that has come out here at BIA. They say that they've not seen a crowd like this since, of course, the troops came through here after Desert Storm. I mean, this is an incredible turnout. I was talking to Bob Ziegler, though, the airport manager, and he says that the crowd has been well behaved despite the wait. There's been no problem. They had added security and whatnot, but it wasn't necessary. Things have gone smoothly.
Unlike campus last night. I know you were on campus last night. Pretty wild up there around midnight?
Yes, it was, as a matter of fact. I understand that things were under control up there as well. There was a lot of celebrating, needless to say, a lot of partying and whatnot. But everybody was well behaved. The only damage that was apparently done was the goalposts on the football field. At least one of them was ripped down, and I'm not sure how that happened. But I had nothing to do with it. I know that.
Plausible deniability. That's the key. There's a roar behind you, Jeff. What's happening?
Like they had to just come in sight. I believe they're coming down the alleyway right to the other side out of camera view here, and they should be in view at any minute. The partying and celebrating last night at the main campus, mostly people gathered in the streets. They had hockey sticks and other various things, a lot of waving, a lot of yelling, a lot of the main chants that you hear at the hockey games, the Go Blue and We're Number One, just celebrating the fact that Maine has finally won their first national championship. Well, still taking a peek around the corner, and there's no sign of them yet, but I know they're not far off. As I mentioned a second ago, the captain has come through, the stewardess has come through. Now it looks like maybe some luggage or something coming around the corner. They're just building the drama, basically, I think, Bill.
Oh, those crazy Black Bears.
And here actually come the first passengers off the plane. Some of the press and photographers and whatnot that were able to get on that chartered flight. Of course, Maine didn't have to go commercial. The NCAA allowed them to charter a flight for this trip to Milwaukee. And I would say, here they come. They should be in view any second. As you can probably hear in the background, the band has come out, the Maine pep band. Now there's also some cheerleaders here and whatnot. They've all turned out to welcome this team home. And now, I gotta believe, here they are.
Well, That's president of the University of Maine, Dr. Hutchinson, coming off. That's Michael Plozek, the athletic director.
Mike Plozek making his way through the crowd. Mike Plozek acting as chief cheerleader out at the rally in Milwaukee. He's proud of this team. Governor McKernan, of course, made the trip to Milwaukee a couple of days ago. Representative Snow is here to meet him. And there's victorious coach Sean Walsh, bringing Maine its first national championship. And here come the members of the team. Lee scored that big goal against Michigan in the overtime period. Dave Silverman, the whole Maine team making its way in front of this huge crowd. And there is the championship trophy by Mr. Jim Montgomery holding that up. The captain with an unbelievable series. Goalie Mike Dunham. Mike ending up a tremendous career here at Maine. Mike Latendress.
Hey, Jeff,
Can't be said about this team.
I know they're not supposed to say anything, but stick a mic out there. Ask them how they feel.
Bill, I see Hobie Baker winner Paul Correa making his way this way. If I can grab here, Paul Correa now. Ian. Of course, Garth Snow making his way through. Garth, the winning goalie last night. Paul Correa joins me now. Paul, this has got to be better than a dream come true. Did you ever imagine this when you said, yeah, I'll come play for Maine?
No, this whole season's been just a dream come true. I mean, to only lose one game and then to come in to Milwaukee win the national championship, you can't ask for anything more.
And of course, the Hobie Baker Award, first freshman ever. How does that feel?
That really hasn't sunk in yet. I haven't really thought about it. I was so focused on the team goals this weekend. And in 2 weeks, I'll reflect on it, and they'll be nice.
All right, congratulations, Paul. The rest of the Maine supporters making their way through the terminal.
Wonderful moment at Bangor International Airport, where the University of Maine National Championship Ice Hockey Bears have returned home. They're heading now for the Alfond Arena, where there'll be a major celebration at 7 o'clock.
The adrenaline continues to flow up at the airport in Bangor. Bill, let's take the folks through what's going on.
Well, you know, a lot of people who watched that game last night, as we look at Jim Montgomery, and there it is. That is the National Championship trophy, a live picture from Bangor International Airport. As the team is whisked through, they're going to hop on that bus and head right up to the Alfond Arena, where more than 5,000 people are awaiting them for a special celebration. That's the only national championship trophy, NCAA Division I national championship ever won by a University of Maine team, which is no embarrassment. Many programs have never done it as well, and the people have turned out in mass to see their hockey heroes as they come home. Garth Snow with the great bailout last night in the third period. The second time he's been able to do that has been by, and the rest of the Maine Hockey Bears. And it's going to be an interesting night at the Alfond, because you've got the Mike Dunham story. I mean, he's a great goalie. He was beaten just once, but twice in this playoff series while Maine was behind. He was pulled. Snow came in, replaced him, and the Bears came back to romp for the victory. And you've got so many great moments. Correa winning the Hobie Baker, Correa winning the Hobie Baker, right? And but then Jim Montgomery clearly being the most valuable member of that team, and it coming back in the last period last night behind 3 Jim Montgomery goals. And there's just so many people at the airport that they're just having a lot of trouble getting through there and getting out of there. It's a magical moment for the entire state of Maine. I think particularly for the people of the Penobscot Valley area. who, you know, are a little bit closer to that team than some of us who live downstate.
You know, I think awfully, Mike Dunham especially ought to be feeling awfully good about himself. He did, you know, he did not play the last period there, but as you said, he got him there the whole season. I hope he's relishing this as much as all of the rest of them are.
You know, a team is just that. Everybody plays an important role at one time or another. Lee Saunders' goal, I mean, I think that was his 6th of the year, but in the overtime in the semifinal, without that, you know, punch that he made with a stick to knock that unbelievable goal in, they wouldn't have been there. So many people save you in the course of a year.
It's an amazing feeling for all of them, and I'm sure it will continue for quite some time. And that will do it for us tonight. We won't be able to show you people, places, and things tonight. We will get that on next week. Obviously, we had some extraordinary considerations this evening. Thank you very much for watching us tonight, and stick with us right here on NewsCenter. We'll see you here back at 11.